Hello students of grade 11 applied maths, and for maths also let us do some extra question based on this formula. Limit x cube minus 1 by x minus 1. So we can write limit x tends to 1, x cube in place of 1 I can write 1 cube, x minus 1. So we can apply the formula this one, n a n minus 1. So n means the power 3, a is 1, 3 minus 1. So power of 1, and any power of 1 will be 1 only, so it will be 3. Okay, similarly here limit x tends to 2, that means I have to make a power of 2, so it will be 2 power 10. If you break it, 1 0 2 4 2 5 1 2 2 2 5 6. If you keep doing, you will get 2 power 10. Okay, 264 232 216 2 8 2 4 2 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 2 power 10 by x minus 2. So formula will be n, that means power is 10, 2 power 10 minus 1, n minus 1. So 10 into 2 power 9. 2 power 9 is 512. It will become 5120. Clear? Let's do this. Limit x tends to 1. I can write x power 15 minus 1 divided by x minus 1. Limit x tends to 1, x power 10 minus 1 by x minus 1. So we are dividing the numerator and denominator by x minus 1, meaning is same. If I cut, I get the same thing only. And the power of 1 we can write 15 also, power of 1 we can write 10 also. So we are writing in this form, so we'll write n a n minus 1. So on the upper side, n is 15 into a is 1, 15 minus 1. Here 10 into 10 minus 1. So we can cut this. We can write 3 into 1 by 1 to the power, any power will be 1. 1 to the any power is 1. 2 into 1. So answer is 3 by 2. Similarly, this one also. x8, it will become root 2 power 8. So we can apply the formula, because 16 is 2 power 4. So when you do root 2, it will be double. So root 2 power 8. So n a n minus 1. So we can write 8 into root 2 power 7. Root 2 power 7 means root 2, root 2, root 2, root 2, root 2, root 2 will become 2, 2, 2. That is 8. We'll get 8 root 2. So we can write 64 root 2 is the answer. Here we can use the direct formula. Which we have done, and the answer will be n only. 1 plus x power n minus 1 by x will be n only. So direct formula is n. The power is n, so n. Here, similar to this, we'll have to do limit x tends to a, x power 2 by 3 minus a power 2 by 3, space is less. I am dividing by x minus a on the numerator and denominator also. x minus 3 by 4 minus a minus 3 by 4. So apply the formula on the upper side. N is 2 by 3 a n minus 1, that is power is 2 by 3 minus 1. Downside is a minus 1. Okay, this you can reciprocal, or if you take it up, this is 2 by 3 into 4 by 3 reciprocal. Okay, and this a power 2 by 3 minus 1, this sign will change, minus 3 by 4 plus 1, this is cancel. So there is no space I'm doing here. Okay, we cannot cancel, so it will be 8 by 3 is 9, and this one if you solve it, 2 by 3 minus 3 by 4, if you solve it, 3 4 is 12, 8 minus 9, minus 1 by 12. So a power minus 1 by 12. Keep it like that. This is the answer. Okay, let us solve the limits based on this formula. See, formula is 1 plus x1 by x is e. So I have to make sure that this and this are matching. So limit x tends to 0, 1 plus 2x. So I can put 1 by 2x. Since this is 2, I am putting 2. Okay, that means I have to multiply by 2. So limit x tends to 0, I can write 1 plus 2x, 1 by 2x, power is 2. For this whole, this formula is e and square is there, so e square is the answer. Okay, for whole this the formula is e, since square is there, we're getting square. Similarly, you have to do this one also. Limit x tends to 0, 1 plus bx, 1 by bx, that means I'm dividing by b, so I have to multiply by b. So we can say limit x tends to 0, 1 plus bx, 1 by bx, power we can take out common. So this is e, so e to the power b is the answer. Clear? Let's do this also. Limit x tends to 0, 1 plus 3x, I need 3, 1 by 4 is there, but I need 3x, so I'll multiply by 3 and power will be 3 here. So we can say that limit x tends to 0, 1 plus 3x, power 1 by 3x I can write. This power also I can take common, so 4 is downside. For whole this thing I can write e to the power 3 by 4. Let's do question number 4. Question number 4 will be based on this formula. Limit a power x minus 1 by x. Okay. Limit x tends to 0. I need a power x minus 1. So what I'll do, 3x minus 1 I'm doing, minus 2 power x. Since I'm adding putting minus 1, I have to add plus 1 also, meaning will be same, minus 1 plus 1 will be 0 by x. Now arrangement, if I take minus common, limit x tends to 0, we can write 3 power x minus 1 by x limit x tends to 0, 2 power x minus 1 by x. So for this we can write log a. Formula is log a, that means log 3. Log 3, and this is log 2. That means minus means we have to divide log 3 by 2 if you have done log. Log 3 minus log 2 means log 3 by 2. If it is plus means we'll do 3 into 2. Let's do next question. Same only. Limit x tends to 0, ax minus 1 I will write plus 1. So limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 minus common limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 by x for this we have log a and for this negative power minus log a. So it will become log a plus log a. 2 log a is the answer. Okay. Let's do with the formula e to the power x. Check the formula. E to the power x minus 1 by x is 1. So since this is 3x, I'll make 3 here. Limit x tends to 0, e to the power 3x minus 1 by 3x will be 1. Since I'm putting 3, I'll multiply by 3. So that constant will be out. So in place of this, I can write 1. 3 1 times 3. Clear? Let us do this much only with as per the formula and continue with exercise 13.1, question number 19. See, we can write limit x tends to 0, x sec x we can write 1 by cos. Limit x tends to 0, x by cos x. Now put the value 0 by cos 0. Cos 0 is 1, so 1 by 0 is 1. Let's do this. Divide by each by x. So we can cut this. We can take the limit inside also. Limit x tends to 0 sine ax by x is there. If I put a, x is already there. If I put a, I have to multiply by a plus b. You can write separately. Here also a plus limit x tends to 0 sine bx by x is already there. If I put b, multiply by b. So this a, limit for this value is 1 into a by b. Limit for this formula is 1. So we'll write a plus b by a plus b. If you cancel, we get 1. Let's do this. Limit x tends to 0. We can write 1 by sine x. What is cos x by sine x? LCM is sine x. You are getting 1 minus cos x. Now rationalize it. You'll write 1 plus cos x by 1 plus cos x. This will be a square minus b square. One square is 1. 1 minus cos square formula is sine square from trigonometry, which you have done in grade 10. So we can cut this. Now I can put the value sine 0 by 1 plus cos 0. Sine 0 is 0. Cos 0 is 1. So we are getting 2 by 0 by 2, that is 0. Let's do question number 52. We'll consider let x minus pi by 2 equal to t. So as x tends to pi by 2, t tends to, if x is pi by 2, t will be nearing to 0. So limit will be converted to t. Okay, t tends to 0, then to x. X is what? If I take pi here, x will be pi by 2 plus t. And downside, x minus pi is, x minus pi by 2 is t. Multiply, it will be pi plus 2t. T tends to 0. 10 pi plus 2t is 10 2t only by t. Now I need to limit t tends to 0. If I multiply by 2, 2t will come. You can take 2 outside. Limit t tends to 0, then 2t by 2t. The value of this is 1. So you'll get 2 into 1 as 2. Let's do this. Find limit x tends to 0 fx and limit x tends to 1 fx, where fx value is 2x plus 3 and 3x plus 1. If x is less than or equal to 0, we have to use this. If x is more than 0, we have to use this. Now in this case, we have to use left hand limit and right hand limit and check whether it exists or not. So first we will check for 0. Limit x tends to 0 negative means left hand limit. Okay, approaching towards 0 from the left. So fx, this is left hand limit we're checking. Okay, so limit x tends to 0 will take, this negative is just to take the value only. Less than 0, I can use 2x plus 3. Now put the value 2 into 0 plus 3, you'll get 0 plus 3 as 3 only. Let us check right hand limit So we'll write limit x tends to 0, right hand limit means positive 0, that is value is more than 0, fx. So more than 0 means we can use this one. Zero, we have to use 3x plus 1. In place of x you'll put 0, so 3 1 time is 3. Since left hand limit and right hand limit are equal, limit exists and the value is limit x tends to 0, fx is 3. But the answer is 3, so it will be 3. Let's check for 1. We are finding for 0 and we are finding for 1. So limit x tends to 1, left hand limit negative. So left hand limit more than 1 is more than 0, so we can use this only. So that is limit x tends to 1, fx will be 3, x plus 1. If I put the value 3, 1 plus 1, it will be 3 into 2, 6. Let us check right hand limit. Limit x tends to 1 positive, right hand limit. So more than 0 means I can use this only. First I write fx. Limit x tends to 1, fx will be 3x plus 1. So will be 3, 1 plus 1, 3 into 2, that is 6. So both the limit, left hand right hand limit are same. I'm writing here left hand limit equal to right hand limit. Therefore limit exists and the value of limit x tends to 1 will be 6. Since we are getting answer 6. Okay. Let's do question number 24. Here we have to check only for 1. So left hand limit. That means limit x tends to 1 negative fx. X tends to 1. So negative means approaching, means less than 1. Less than 1. So less than 1 means I can use x square minus 1. If you see this fx, they have given the value. If it is less than 1, you have to use x square minus 1. If it is more than 1, x square plus 1. So in left hand limit, I have to use x square minus 1. Put the value. 1 square minus 1 is 0. Let us do right hand limit. Limit x tends to 1 positive fx. Limit x tends to 1 positive means more than 1 means I have to use this minus x square minus 1. So limit, if I put the value 1 square minus 1, we're getting minus 1 minus 1, that is minus 2. Here left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit, therefore the limit does not exist. Limit does not exist means we cannot find the value of limit. Let's do question number 25. This is modulus function. So we have to know that modulus, meaning of modulus, we take x if x is greater than equal to 0, and we take minus x if x is less than equal to 0 or less than 0. We'll take minus x if x is less than 0. So let us check the left hand limit. Okay, left hand limit. So we'll write limit x tends to 0, left hand means 0 negative fx. Now next step we'll write limit x tends to 0. This negative, we have to select which one we have to check. So negative means it's not approaching 0, that means I have to use this value only. That means I have to use not equal to 0. Tends to 0 means not equal to 0. I have to use x modulus by x. Since it is left hand limit, x is less than 0, that means it will be limit x tends to 0. I can take minus x by x, cancel it, we're getting minus 1. So right hand limit, let us check. Limit x tends to 0 positive fx. Here also I cannot use this, I have to use this only, because not equal to 0. Tends to 0 means not equal to 0. Since is a right hand limit, positive side, x is greater than 0, that means it will be positive x by x. If you cancel, we get 1, so answer is 1. Here also left hand limit and right hand limit is not same. Since left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit, therefore limit does not exist. You can pause the video and write. Question number 26, you can do homework similar to 25. Here also we have to do like that. Left hand limit, limit x tend to 5 negative fx. So they have already given the value. Limit x tends to 5. Since it is negative limit, first I'll write this. Negative part means I'll use minus x. So put the value minus 5 minus 10. Sorry, it's not less than 0. I can use positive only. So we're getting 0. Right hand limit, again I'm explaining, okay, modulus, if it is less than 0, then we take x. If it is more than 0, we take x. If it is less than 0, we take minus x. But it's 5, so we cannot take negative, it will be always positive only. Limit x tends to be x minus 5 only, so 5 minus 5 it will be 0. Left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, therefore limit exists, and the value is limit x tends to 5 fx is 0. I think we'll do this much only. Pause the video and write all the solution. Thank you.